Secretive organization known as Anonymous, a loose-knit group of computer hackers who came to the defense of WikiLeaks and got the attention of law enforcement in the process. They are young and stealthy, and they are potential giant killers.
Anonymous hacker activists have basically got together and are exacting revenge for what they see as attacks on WikiLeaks, and they're targeting a number of corporations that have cut off their ties with WikiLeaks.
So they see themselves as protesters. Essentially that the government can't prevent you or I from talking openly. They interpret it much more broadly. They believe that everybody has an inalienable right to say whatever they want on any forum whatsoever.
Now today, this group of computer hackers are apparently threatening cyber war over this WikiLeaks case. What do you know about that?
Yeah, NBC is reporting that Anonymous, it's a group we've heard of before, is threatening new attacks not only on U.S. corporations, but also on some of the government officials.
People of the world, there is uncertainty by the populace of our true nature. Anonymous is not a club. Anonymous is not an organization. Anonymous has no roster of active members. Anonymous is an idea that regardless of laws, religious beliefs, or status quo moral values, people should do what is right, that people should be free to live the way they desire as long as it does not harm another. This idea and belief is different for each of us, and we are all free to search for these beliefs in our own way. We have no leader. We have no hierarchy. Unlike the world you know that tells you everyone was made equally, then does everything in its power to prove otherwise. And Anonymous, you are amongst only equals. Some believe we are only a small group of hackers that operates solely on the internet. This is false. Our numbers are incalculable. We are spread all across the globe. We are more than you think, and we are everywhere. Some believe us only an anarchist movement that aims to take down all forms of government. This is false. Each member of Anonymous has different views on what form of government is best and what measures it would take to achieve a perfect society. Anonymous has fought for the betterment of society in the quest for truth. We were there when ISIS was recruiting on social media, successfully taking down 20,000 Twitter accounts, while Twitter itself turned a blind eye to these transgressions. We are there with Operation Pedo, helping to locate, track down and bring pedophiles to justice, who mercilessly prey upon young children. While the government does nothing, members of Anonymous take their own time to search the web for these sick individuals at no time expecting any compensation or any recognition. Anonymous hacker and brother in arms, Derek Lostutter, was there when a 16-year-old girl was raped by Trent Mays and Malik Richmond of the local football team. Derek hacked into the football team's sports fan site and uploaded a video previously obtained by Anonymous that showed proof of the rape. Derek Lostutter is facing 16 years in prison, while the perpetrators of the rape walk free, after facing minimal juvenile sentences. We are there for the homeless. We have collected thousands of clothing, non-perishable foods and other essential needs for the homeless, with Operation Safe Winter, which has continued since 2013. Individuals that call themselves Anonymous walk your streets looking after the people that are thought of least. You think of us as only hackers, but we are also protectors. Guardians, if you will, members of Octania's security entity within Anonymous. Defends against cyber attacks when the recipient of them is not deserving. We are Legion. We are a family that protected its own and that protects others. We are your light in the darkness when all you see is lies. We help guide you to the truth. We do not tell you what that truth is, only help you discover that for yourself. For even in our differences there is common ground. No matter how far apart our ideologies may be, we are all from the same world and we all have the same end goal: to make this world a place worth living in. We do not forget the ones that have been wronged, the ones the media does not find gain by showing their pain and their loss, the ones denied justice by the judicial system or falsely imprisoned. We do not forget the civilian deaths or refugees of war that are so quickly discarded and considered acceptable. We do not forgive the corruption of the governments around the world or the greed of the 1%. We do not forgive the fact that we are treated much like pawns upon a chessboard, used solely for how useful we can be and discarded at the first inconvenience. We do not forgive the fact that while the 1% gets richer, we inherit their debt. We do not forgive the manipulation of the population, the charade that you're trying to make the majority believe. There is no longer any need for you to expect us. We are here. We are all around you, and whether you know it or not, you were one of us.